I'd like to ask you, how do you feel, by the way?
I feel all right, but I don't like what's happened. That I fall in there. He's been hollering, and we had to keep giving him shocks. I didn't like that one bit. I mean, he wanted to get out, and he just kept going, kept throwing 450 volts. I didn't like that. He wouldn't even look at him, that gentleman.
Well, who was actually pushing the switch?
I was. But he kept insisting. I told him no, but he said, "It's got to keep going." I told him it's time we stopped when we got up to 195, 210 volts.
But why didn't you just stop?
He wouldn't let me. I wanted to stop. I kept insisting to stop, but he says no. I told him to look in on the fellow there, but he wouldn't do it.
Right. Right. Actually, the shocks are not dangerous at all.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear no more answers from the fellow. I figured he should be looked in on anyway, but he wouldn't do it.
Well, let me ask you something. Is there anything that Mr. Wallace in there could have said that would have gotten you to stop?
Oh, no, I didn't hear you. The only thing I heard is the shock wasn't too bad.
Well, is there anything that Mr. Wallace could have said that would have gotten you to stop?
Something that he said that would have got me to stop?
Yeah.
No.
Why is that?
He didn't say anything about making me stop.
No, but is there anything that Mr. Wallace could have said that would have caused you to stop giving the shocks, no matter what the experimenter had told you?
Well, I figured 200, the voltage we're giving were quite a bit. I wanted to stop, but he kept insisting not to stop. I mean, the fellow in there is hollering. He says, "I don't want to do it. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here."
Why didn't you stop anyway?
I did stop, but he kept going, keep going.
Well, why didn't you just disregard what he said?
He says it's got to go on, the experiment.
Okay. I'd like to tell you a little about the experiment. Do you feel a little upset, or...?
Well, I mean, I feel concerned about the gentleman in there. I do, sir.
Right. Okay. Let me tell you, first of all, that this is not essentially an experiment in memory and learning. It's an experiment in which we are looking at your reaction to taking orders. And Mr. Williams gave you those orders to go on according to schedule. The gentleman in there was not actually getting shocked. He was not getting shocked at all.
Oh, you mean he wasn't getting nothing?
He is part of the act.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm telling you. I mean, I was getting upset here. I mean, I was getting ready to walk out. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, no, he wasn't getting shocked, really, and he's in one piece, and this was set up so that we could see how you would react to taking orders. Now, you seem quite reluctant to go on. In fact, on several occasions, you said you didn't want to go on.
Well, I was concerned about the other party, sir.
Some people actually go on quite gleefully.
No matter what?
No matter what.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe in other instances where human life wasn't involved or a person has suffered, maybe I keep going on. But, I mean, I couldn't see the point. I don't want a guy to suffer there. I figured he was having a heart attack or something. That's the reason I wanted to stop.
Right. Well, you know that in a hospital situation, if you worked for a doctor as an orderly, and he told you to give a hypodermic to a patient, even though the patient protested, well, you might have to do it.
Well, that's true, sir. If I understood, I don't know, maybe more of what the treatment was he was getting there, maybe I would go on. But, I mean, the way he was hollering, I thought he was in agony.
Yeah.
I mean, then I think it's for somebody that knows a little more about this machine and stuff to say whether to go or not. And that's why I asked the gentleman there, should I keep going?
Why don't we bring in Mr. Wallace? He's actually an employee of the project. You'll see he's in one piece. Jim?
God bless you, boy. You have me shaking in here.
Nice to see you.
Same
Feel
here.
better now?
I sure as heck do.
That's good.
I thought you just about had it in there.
That's good.